Hello, I want to talk to you today about something that got my head ticking over this morning. I was reading an article from BBC News about the clothing manufacturers in Leicester and how people were chronically underpaid in there and their tactics for getting around paying the minimum wage here in the UK. And a lot of their products that these clothing manufacturers made are then sold in various retailers and touted as made in the UK. But what got me thinking was, how much of that product is actually from the UK? Yes, it's stitched in the UK, in an environment where people aren't treated like people always and are paid very little money, because many of these women, mainly women, there will be some men, but mainly women, have come here to the UK through marriage, through family, and that is not a bad thing. I will state now, for the record, I am a British woman married to an Indian man from Madras, from Tamil Nadu, South India, and we have a mixed race child, so I am not racist in any way, shape or form. But a lot of these women are coming over and they're being taken advantage of. They're getting paid between £4 and £6 an hour, which is sad. So let's look at the products these women are making that are getting touted as British made in the mainstream establishments, where a lot of people will go and shop and say, look, I've got this British item, blah, 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 you know, made in Britain is best. The item they have purchased will have been made by a poorly treated foreign worker, most likely, using products that we cannot produce in the UK. For example, if you look at my little sewing room, out of everything that's in here, what can I say is British made? Very, very little. My threads are mainly Florini threads, which are made in Taiwan. I have some Indian made thread as well. My machines are foreign made. I have one Singer 20U made in Japan. My other Singer 20U is made in China. And I have my chain stitch embroidery machine here that is made in India. The motors to these machines, well, the motor on this machine is made in China. The cloth that I used to sew, well, the fabrics I used to sew cannot be produced in the UK. We don't grow cotton here. So the cotton cloth, if I'm sewing cotton, will be made outside of the UK, made outside of Britain. You can get wool that's made in Britain, that's made from British sheep's wool for suits, but generally cloth is imported. Everything within that product that people are touting as British made, oh, it must be so much better because it's British made, is actually not made in Britain. So maybe it's time we started to change our mindsets more and become more tolerant. Accept that the products we have here in this country, whilst they may be put together here in the UK, the bits and pieces that make that product are not British, because we cannot make them. We don't have the natural resources, the manufacturing, and everything else that is involved with making certain products. They don't exist in this country and haven't done for a long time. You know, you'll get people saying, oh, well, I remember when. We need to move on from this, you know. We are a multiracial, multi-ethnicity country. We have products that come in from all over the world. We are an island nation. We need input from other countries in order to survive. It's time that we accepted this. And in those situations where we do require foreign input, which is for pretty much every single product that we use, everything, whether it's the packaging that something comes in, whether it's the clothes we wear, whether it's the shoes on our feet, we have to support the people more that make these products. Something will be made by a foreign worker or in a foreign country, that does not make those people any less human than what we are. They deserve to be treated with respect. They deserve to be paid money that is enough for them to live on and have a quality of life. They shouldn't be kept in the poverty line just because of what they do. And with regards to, I will say tailoring, because this is what I do. This is me, and I can relate to it. Tailoring is a skill. You can't do this overnight. You have to learn this skill, and it's a skill that we should pay for, pay a decent wage for. We should pay people wages that they can live on and survive on, whether it comes from the UK in Leicester, you know, one of the factories in Leicester, or whether it's coming from China or India or Pakistan or Bangladesh, any of these places. It's about time that regardless of where in the world a person lives and comes from, that we treat them like people, and that they are given the respect that they are due as a person, and that whatever they produce, whatever commodity it is, we need to accept that here in the UK we need to bring things in and be accepting of that. And in accepting of that, say, well, if we are going to bring this product into this country, let's pay the people that make this product, not just the big boss at the company who you've made your contract with, but let's make sure the people who actually create and make this product are being paid a fair and reasonable wage.